To go with a mid-season showdown, guys.
And these are just fun for us because we got a little bit more juice too, because both teams in playoff contention, both teams high aspirations, a big showdown, a big prove-it game, Palmer, for both these squads.
And it's been fun because these two teams seem to be revving up right at the right moment. They've gotten better and better as the weeks have progressed.
Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. He was thinking big return, didn't get that, but boy, did he give his offense an opportunity at the 31.
Hey, sometimes numbers lie, but this quarterback just learned a valuable lesson. These numbers don't lie. One of the best defenses against the pass, and you see why right there. Man, they break on the football, so much speed in the back end, break on it, make the play. This defense is legit, and that QB's finding out firsthand.
Rustled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive. It's 1st and 10 from the 13. To the ground with the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Makes the grab. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. Let's take a second to look at the big picture for Florida. Really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top two teams in the conference get to square off in the regular season. With all the expansion, it's become a look. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Gator! They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game?
Yeah, and I feel like momentum's always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Bacon. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. He'll do it himself. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
Man, a great job by the QB, finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Quick completion to the right. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. These two first met back in 1915, and for much of their histories, they've been sleeping giants. But man, when they wake up, do they wake up?
Well, two programs, obviously, with a lot of history and a lot of great players in the past, but I feel like because of the recent success of both Georgia and Florida in the last couple of decades, this is a game every year that everybody, not just in the SEC, but I think around the country, have circled because of what this game means.
Well, and it's so cool when you're a fan and you've played in this game like me and Jesse both have. You can go back to a singular moment like Run, Lindsey, Run in 1980, which was a 3rd and long in their own 7 that they converted Georgia to go on to win a national title. Big games decided by big moments that live forever.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Now they've got it at the 44 on 1st and 10. With jet sweep pass. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all right after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
To the left, looking for the first down. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
These RPO runs, they're like body blows. I like them because it just sort of chips away at a defense. You'll take these kind of games all game long. You keep running the football this way, you're going to keep moving the sticks. You're going to keep driving this defense back, so keep at it with the RPO game.
Quarterback moving. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there, I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Wants to throw on 3rd. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Well, on 3rd and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
Smashes it between the uprights. That'll bring him to within 4. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Appalachian State is down, but they are not out of it. Not inside Big Blue Stadium, one of the best home field advantages in all of college football. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Georgia State. Sun Belt, Fun Belt. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Georgia!
And they come up with a huge pick 6, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3. David, as a Georgia legend, when I say Florida, what comes to mind?
Ugh. I mean, that's That's the easiest question you've asked me yet. I mean, there's nothing that I ever liked or enjoyed about the Florida Gators, just playing in that rivalry. You know, it's not a neutral site, by the way. It's in Jacksonville, Florida. Like, that's not neutral. It's way closer to Florida. It's way closer to Florida fans. But this rivalry, I'm telling you, every single year, that was the #1 team you wanted to beat.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. It's complete to the left. He'll go out of bounds at the 38-yard line as this offense patiently tries to work the ball out of its own end.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Line is set on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. He makes the catch. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yep, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up,
turning it on. He'll be pushed out of bounds at about the 33-yard line. The Gators come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. They'll move the wide receiver. Going to take a shot on 2nd and short. Going for it all. He caught it. Touchdown, Florida. He got a step and just dusted the field.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Steps out of bounds across the 25. They'll mark it at the 26, and a good pickup for this offense here. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Out of the gun, the give to the back. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5.
And I like the quarterback making the decision quickly. I'm going to give it. I'm not going to throw the football off the RPO and just let my back get some positive yards. You're getting 5+ yards. That is a great job by the offense. Continue to stick with that.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Might be changing the route. Looking for room. It's Rooks. Not much of a gain there on the ground, and that will do it for the first quarter. We've reached the break. It's Florida with the lead, and we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. They'll move the tight end. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Fires to the tight end. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's 1st down at the 38.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop. Caught the shotgun snap and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning too. That was beautiful.
Looking to throw on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective.
Well, they pick up the first down there on the screen. I love the offensive line there, allowing the pass rush to get way up the field. They completely baited their guys, made them think that they got beaten, that they were going to get the sack, and then they sneak the running back screen right in behind them and pick up the first.
Just keep slinging it. Quickly complete. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. And he was able to break one tackle, Jesse, and almost got away from another.
And this secondary, this defense, they better pack a lunch. When this guy has the football, you've got to get bodies to...
Oh, he's got some space. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
And this offense has got it all working, right? It's just been tough. This defense is on its heels, can't figure it out. A bunch of plays in a row now, a bunch of success. This offense is doing what they want to do, how they want to do it. Defense.
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. It's these little moments like that that can help an offense as he gets it up to the 16-yard line.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
One running back in the backfield, and he has it. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
This guy's got a lot of tools in his toolbox, toting the rock, man. He showed you right there. And when I think back to Florida running backs, Emmitt Smith, all-time great. But a guy I played with in Gainesville, Fred Taylor. He was so big, but so fast for a guy his size. It just caused so many problems for the defenses we face. And I think in the SEC today, you have got to be able to run the football if you're going to win games. And this guy right here, he's going to give the Gators a chance.
And here comes the offense on second down. They'll run it from the gun. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34.
And a nice crisp run. Great job. Maybe expecting pass, on second down, but really good job running the football, committing to it, getting the first down.
The Gators are marching down the field. They'll go to the ground. Running into the open space. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. And you saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Wants to go up top on first down. He's got him. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down.
All right, second quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some first downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Runs through the tackle. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. And the Gators come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Wide open downfield. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense.
And guys, how many first downs is that? Just on this drive alone? I mean, this defense allows 1 or 2 more drives like this, and they're going to be gassed by the third quarter.
The Gators trying to get a touchdown on first and goal. Barrels ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Gator! If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing. For this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Get him on the ground after a 4-yard run out to the 31.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever. Third and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running. So nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a third down opportunity that's in their favor.
Dances away to buy time. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Defense needed that stop badly. They gave up a touchdown. They gave up a field goal. Here they are in the 3rd possession. They've got to find a way to get off the field. So really nice job on a critical 3rd down, forcing an incompletion.
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Georgia lining up to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Able to get the first one of the day away. They did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week. They go to the ground. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go from the first, an array of possibilities here. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. The Gators have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. The play action fake. Oh, they're after him. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete. Gators come to the line needing just inches for the first down. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. The Gators will line it up on 1st and 10. The toss to the right. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, the offense is running towards the open grass, right? They're going toss play to the field, but way too much penetration defensively, forcing that tackle for loss.
The Gators have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Motion from the wideout. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Under fire. He's going to take off. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center nowadays in football. You can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Takes the easy throw in the flat. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
Great job by the defense. A big key coming into this one was third down defense. They're going up against one of the 25 best in the country in that time, making a nice tackle before the sticks to set up fourth.
And the ball will bounce at the 4 and find its way into the end zone for a touchback. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Looking downfield on 1st down. He's going to fire deep. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but 2nd down coming.
And it's funny, right before that play, I'm thinking to myself, I wonder if this offense is just going to play conservative here with the field position, the fact they haven't scored a ton of points so far in this game, just run the ball and take it into halftime. No, they're being aggressive, and not just that. They're taking deep shots way down the field, but give the defense credit. They were ready for it, forcing that incompletion.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Brings it down on the right side. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43. Just enough time for one final play in this half. To the air on 1st down. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Ready to get things going here in the second half as Georgia about to kick it away. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Finds his big tight end.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest first target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
That last completion sets him up on second down. Found a little space, and he's got 4 to the 35.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule, and it makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. You always hear, put it on the tight end's body, Jesse, but with this guy, you don't have to all the time.
No, he's got long arms, Reese, and he's athletic. I mean, this guy can jump. He can go vertical. He can go...
And the quarterback goes down. There is a penalty flag on the field, but I think the defense might have the option just to take this play. And now on second down for this offense. Back to pass. Setting up the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. It must be great to be a Georgia linebacker. Coming downhill with speed. Defensive front eats up blockers, and you make the play.
It is nice, and it's nice because usually they got 3 guys in front of you. They're eating 5. And those linebackers get to come downhill, make plays in the backfield like you saw right here.
Wide receiver going in motion. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the Gators decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Handoff from the gun. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
They're going to ride this running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You can tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Got his man quickly. They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure. It's a first down.
I'll tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands, and you saw it on that last play.
And the Bulldogs will have it 1st and 10. Using his legs, it's Rooks. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football, and I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it now. You're trailing by a lot. You got to get back in this game. You need tempo, and you need explosive plays through the air.
The throw to the outside is complete. And they swarm him under.
Oh, that just really nice catch by the big tight end. Throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
And the Dogs are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. To the ground to try to move the chains. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that first down.
The Bulldogs pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. He'll keep it himself.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
From the shotgun, they'll run it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Trying to set up the screen. He gets it down to the 28-yard line. Not enough to move the sticks, and now we'll see what they do on fourth. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Lets it fly deep downfield. Throw to the end zone, picked off.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
The Gators sending the offense back to work. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
And there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. So now it's second and long. Wants to go up top. Quarterback extends the play. On the run deep down the right side. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. At the 35, he's open. He's out of bounds, showing off the hands on the pick, and then the nifty moves on a terrific return.
And that's such a great job of seeing the play, seeing it unfold, breaking on the football, making the interception, and you will absolutely never forget getting that first career INT, that big play, that big moment.
And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
They'll keep it on the ground. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points.
Well, I love the job by the offensive line, getting a good push there on second down, and you see guys bleeding into the second level of the defense, getting a hat-on-hat to go get that first.
On first down from the 13-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Out of the gun, the inside kick. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense.
Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. Oh, what a hook. The fake, and he wants to throw. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. The fake field goal catches the defense with its pants down, and it's going to be a touchdown. Oh, the fake caught the defense by surprise. Opened up a little passing lane for the score.
And I tell you what, on a field goal block, what are we doing? We're sending everybody. You might want to keep a guy or two back deep just in case they do run the field goal. And when you bring the field goal block and you bring everybody and you're sending all your resources to get it, you're not covering, this can happen. I tell you what, guts to call the play, and it actually worked.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The hand to the running back. Got enough for the first. A nice play there, and that is likely how we'll put the finishing touches on this period. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Florida on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. He'll pull it on the read. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
It is difficult to contain athletic quarterbacks, but man, when everybody plays their assignment, it's a beautiful thing. I understand I got to take away this. I got to keep my eyes on the quarterback, make sure he doesn't pull that football. They weren't fooled, and the quarterback had nowhere to go with the play.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. His junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
They'll get him down. Before he crosses the 50, he's down to the 49. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to third down. You get them to those critical points, and they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
Really impressed with the running back. His stats haven't been great, right? Every yard has been hard to come by, but these are some of the best runs we've seen in the game by him, and it's happening at the most important time here in the fourth quarter.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play. Gators come to the line on third and short, trying to keep the drive alive. He'll throw on third down. It's complete on the right side. Working their way closer and closer. A third down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. Final signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. They're going to run it. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. He's looking to throw. They've got the screen set up. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time.
How about the job and recognition by the defense? They knew exactly what they were trying to set up, and they had multiple defenders surrounding that intended target so that there was nowhere for him to go once he got the ball.
The Dogs now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. Tripped up for the tackle.
QBs and wide receivers spend all offseason together throwing the football on air. I mean, really developing that chemistry and timing. Understanding, I get man coverage, I'm throwing this to you right now.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's taking the shot. He's got it. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Single back formation, and they give it to it. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get into more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Tight end now in motion. Back to pass on 2nd down. Fires to the big fella. Brought down at the 21-yard line, a 15-yard pickup, and they are in prime position to get points now. Georgia going back to work with another 1st down. They'll give it to the back. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Second down coming up. Looking to fire. Here's the pressure. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
You could clearly tell that he wanted to throw the football and he wanted to go through the air and make a big play. Defense does a great job corralling him, getting some pressure, and most importantly, getting him on the ground.
The offense has plenty of time, and this defense trying to dig in and get one more stop and hang on to this lead. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Makes the grab. And after the pickup, gets to the sidelines to stop the clock and keep this drive going as they try to save themselves late.
And they really haven't put the ball in his hands and said, go win the game. Like, it's kind of been balanced, but this offense, down the stretch, this is a great indication for this offense because he's making a play through the air in a big moment. Gonna need more of it.
So now the opportunity with a touchdown to take the lead. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. And he will score. The question now, will it count as we check out the laundry on the field? Georgia heads to the line with a first and goal. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. Not much of a decision to make there, so the defense will move him back. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. He wants to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth.
I know it hasn't always been pretty for this guy throughout the course of the game, but David, he has shown tremendous mental toughness. He just keeps going back on the field, and he keeps taking his shots. He looked really good on that last drive throwing the football, and now gives his team the lead.
And he has struggled. That's his first passing touchdown. But in the moment when his team needed it the most, in a 2-minute drill when it's the hardest, he puts it together, goes down the field, and takes the lead for his football team.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Going right to work up top. Zings it complete to the right. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line. The Gators will hustle to the line. Second down, he'll throw it. He'll pull it down and run. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this third down play. Clock running. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Jukes his way for more. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
I love the play called running the football here in the fourth quarter because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down, all of a sudden 2-minute air raid type stuff. You can run the ball. You can do all of your stuff, personnel, shifting, motioning. You just got to be very, very careful and absolutely cannot turn it over.
Wants to on first down. Using the quick game. They'll mark him out of bounds right at the 45-yard line. He would love to have picked up the first down there, but saving the timeouts, saving the clock, much more important right now.
And that could save the game because now I can work the middle of the field still. Now I can still take those shots deep. When I get without timeouts and those start to dwindle,
And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the fourth. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
no doubt, when you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and that's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on fourth down. Trying to get it to the marker. They'll stop him short. Just what they needed as they get the ball back to their offense.
Nice job by the defense on fourth down, bowing up, getting physical, stopping the run, shutting down that fourth down play. Really good job by this defense.
So the first play of the drive starting here from the 45. Power football with the run. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves him with second and short. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They can pick up a yard here on second down. That might put this one in the books. Right back to it. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. Quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And the Bulldogs come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. It'll be a run on third and short. They will stop him short, and the defense trying to keep him alive. Timeout is called. The clock stopped with 26 seconds left. They'll keep the offense on the field on fourth down already with a one-possession lead. Defense way too anxious there, and they just hand them a first down with a penalty. The defender crossed the line a little bit too early. It's a free 5 yards for the offense. This offense has a 1st and 10. They are flat bailed out by the defensive penalty. And they'll take a knee. Another chapter of this rivalry in the books, and this one goes to the Dogs, who hunkered down and took out the Gators. That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.